Pisces, step into my office, please. We have to talk, okay? Welcome and welcome back to Pisces Network, you guys. I have a channel message for you guys, which I kind of talked about when we went live. So we're going to talk about that now. Before we do, Pisces, please know that I would not want you to take anything with you that does not belong. So be sure to only go with what you know in your heart to be true. Okay? Y'all be sure to subscribe, like the video. Anything you need to know is below in the description box. Okay? Also, if you guys would like to donate or contribute to the channel, please use the PayPal or Zelle information below. Thank you to everyone who has contributed. In all honesty, you guys are the reason why we are still here. So thank you so much, you guys. Pisces. In the midst of all that we have going on, there's a lot that's prompting you to have fear. But Spirit does not want you to resonate with this. They want you to find the strength within you to not so much cast out the fear, but to identify it within yourself. It takes a lot of strength to identify things within yourself that must change. And once you do, the fear that has been supplanted within you will be eliminated. So we have a channel message. This one, I don't quite know who this may resonate with, but we're going to talk about it. All right. This message came to me on 11/11. 6:44 a.m. Okay. It says, I love you, but it's exclamation mark and a question mark. A strong question. People are working through their own inner demons, traumas, and biases to gauge their thoughts on the energy you bring. They don't know what to make of you yet. All right. This could be in a new situation that you're in, like a job, a relationship, or like when you're in school, whatever you guys have going on. This is a new situation. And people don't quite know how to gauge who you are. They love you. They know they love you. But they are unsure of why they feel this strong pull towards your energy. They're unsure of why they feel so drawn to your spirit. And they're basically triggered by your energy to work through their traumas and demons and biases. But this is through an initiation brought on by your energy entering into their vibrational field. And then it was weird because I heard in my head their eyes were watching God. And I know now that this is a book by Zora Neale Hurston, which was even weirder because I bought the book from Amazon and I have a stack of books over there across from my work desk, across from my reading desk. And I actually already bought the book, had the book in my possession. I remember buying it from Target, actually, instead of Amazon. I went into the store and I bought it because I knew it was a very remarkable and well-known book that I wanted to have in my collection. But I also forgot that I had seen the movie with Halle Berry where they did an adaptation of the book. But the title, Their Eyes Were Watching God, popped into my head. And I'm like, what is that? It sounded so familiar to me, but it was foreign at the same time. So on the morning of this message, 11/11, I went to watch the movie. I found it on YouTube and it was a little bit blurry, but I was able to see the gist of what was going on. And it just brought up a lot of different things that I feel like resonate or connect to this message. Just know that people around you do love you, whether they're a friend or a foe. However, they don't know how to process your energy. They don't really fully understand how you are triggering these things within them. Some of them don't even understand that your energy is triggering things within them. And they all, feel the way that they feel. However, they don't quite grasp what's going on, what processes they're experiencing on a soul level when it comes to you coming in contact with their spirit. Now, they watch you closely, specifically your mannerisms. Okay. I wrote down Zora Neale Hurston, so you may want to research something about her story. I also wrote the Tree of Life. Eatonville was the city in the movie. It says Eatonville Charter, 1906, colored town, the first colored town. All right. 3/6/2005 is significant. That's when the movie came out. Okay. There may have been some big revelations for you because that is Pisces season. Interestingly enough, I'm telling y'all, I did not know this when I heard the words, their eyes were watching God. I didn't know the movie came out in March. I didn't know that it was a movie. I didn't know that it was a book. I didn't know I had the book. So I feel like this message also from Spirit is highlighting some revelations that you may be having. There may be some dots that are being connected. And there may also be some pieces of the puzzle that are being placed in their rightful space. So things are coming together in regards to your overall understanding when it comes to maybe how you view other people reacting to your energy. But 3/6/2005 could be significant. Big revelations. Gossip as they watched you live out a major cycle. So there were definitely people who were commenting or commentating on whatever you were dealing with around March 2005 and on. I want to say 3 months. From March 2005 to possibly May 2005, May or June. There are a lot of people who were watching you and they were all commentating on a major cycle that you were experiencing in your life. Now, September 18th, 1937 was when the book was published, I believe, or released. 1010 also came into my mind as significant. The cities of Florida, what else did I write down? Florida, Georgia, and Chicago could be significant. We're going to get back to that. But Florida, it says defending love. Okay. 9/9 could also be significant when it comes to the date of 9/18/1937. 1937 is 1010. 9/18 is a 9. 18, when you simplify it, it's a 9. So 9/18/1937, 1010, 9/9, 3/6/2005. Okay. Defending love. What you feel you lack is actually an advantage for you when it comes to finding truth, Pisces. What you feel is devastation is actually bliss. I also channeled talk to trees and wind. The trees and the wind talk to you. Okay? That's earth and air. So you could have a significant earth placement or significant air placements. No parents, controlling adults, and cold, stark, projected fears. They only tried to protect you, okay? So whoever these people were, some of you guys were orphans. Some of you guys had controlling parents or controlling adults who oversaw your life. And they could have projected coldness, starkness, and any fears that they may have had onto you within your upbringing. However, God is trying to show you, God's source, spirit, whoever you pray to and believe in as the highest power in your life, is trying to show you now that they only tried to protect you. Okay? You may have a tendency to run from your problems or run when you feel threatened or afraid. You may have a memory now. This is something I didn't write down, but I'm picking up on it. You may have a memory that comes up or something that you can recall from your past where you ran in a situation where you were in fear. And this is a memory that you may strongly remember. Like, it's something that you could never forget. It's not something that I feel you really suppressed. I feel like it's something that you've remembered your entire life, or it's a situation that you took with you where you were extremely in fear and you ran and possibly hid. I don't know if this is in your childhood. I'm seeing a child hiding in a closet. So I don't know if this is something in your childhood. I don't know if this was with your home life situation, at school, bullying, things like that. Interesting. Might be school bullying because my phone just vibrated. But you adopted this technique of running and hiding when there was fear or when there was a situation where you felt threatened. Now, 333 is also significant. Pisces and Virgo is significant. And Spirit wants you to know you can't run away from whatever this is that you're dealing with now. You have to face it. I feel like this is what your fear stems from. This is what your walls of protection have risen from. And Spirit is saying that right now, Pisces, this is not a time where you can continue running. You have to stop, turn around, and face whatever you've been running from. Okay? You started in Virgo. So something that you started in Virgo season at some point, I don't know what time, but something that you started in Virgo season, it blooms in Pisces season. You can't be bought or forced. It's got to be true, honest, authentic, okay? If anyone in your life is trying to persuade you, buy you, force you to do something, intimidate you into doing something, it's not going to work, because Spirit is telling you that you are able to see through these tactics and mechanisms because they perpetuate your fear. But that's why you can't run. That's why you can no longer hide. Is because the more that you stand strong in whatever you're facing, the less susceptible and vulnerable that you are to these attacks that we have been experiencing on a spiritual level. Okay? Okay. Also, you can't be owned. There's something about ownership here. You can't be owned. And if you are aware, you know, a lot of you may already be aware, but some of you may not. But especially in, you know, the country where I'm filming from, Social Security numbers, birth certificates, all of these things are quote unquote documents of ownership. Regardless of what a paper says, you cannot be owned. Your soul is free. You cannot be bought, so therefore you cannot be owned. So whatever ownership that someone feels like they have over you is voided or it's nullified. Okay? Your soul is basically screaming to you, because I wrote this in capital letters, let me be free. A lot of people have tried to get you to live their life. And this has come up in some of the readings. And now's the time where your soul is screaming at you to live your own life. I wrote, it was Joe's life, not mine. Because I think that's what she said in the movie. I'll explain the movie a little bit once I get through this. You tried to get them to see. You tried to tell them. But I feel like whoever these people are who are watching you, it's a connection to their eyes were watching God, the God within you. I'm not saying you're God, so calm down. What I'm saying is God is within all of us. Whoever you call God. I call God Father, Mother God, because I believe God is a balance of feminine and masculine energy. But whatever you call God, whatever you believe in, whoever you pray to, whatever you feel is the high power in your life, is so strong within you that that's what people see when they watch you. And that's why they love you, but they don't understand that connection. That the reason why they love you is because you exude and just pour from your soul and from your essence that which is God. You tried to get them to see, but they did not see. Some of them may have, but not all. You tried to tell them, but a lot of them did not listen. The ones who did not see, the ones who did not listen, the ones who will not see, will not listen in the future, the ones who do not see and do not listen now are irrelevant. I didn't write this down, but this is what's coming through. Spirit wants you to know that they are not your focus. The individuals who see, the individuals who hear, the individuals who listen, the individuals who feel, those are the ones with which you should focus on. All right? There's a death of a suppressive entity within you or around you. Whatever entity that has been trying to suppress you is released. It's released at this time because you're turning around and facing your fear. Yes. Free spirit, free nation. It's time for you to see how this correlates in your life. Being a free spirit within a free nation. That nation could be the nation in which you reside. That nation could be the nation within yourself. You're meeting your match because you see yourself in them. So I don't know how this correlates, but I feel at this moment when reading this, you may be coming in contact with people right now, Pisces, who are very similar to who you used to be. And they trigger and ignite. They may trigger or ignite certain habits or behaviors within you that you've grown from. And it's not to say that this is like a test or anything like that. That's not what this is. What Spirit is trying to get you to say with this message about you seeing yourself in them is that whatever they do, whatever they say, whoever they are, however they act, it's for your observation. It's for you to observe their mannerisms and behaviors. Because Spirit wants you to see how your origin story originated. They want you to see how far you've come. They want you to see yourself in others. Because you very much so care for yourself, I would hope. And Spirit is giving you this message under the condition or the understanding, really, that you advocate for yourself first. But oftentimes, what I've noticed with a lot of people, especially these days, okay, don't get me started, is that we tend to forget where the fuck we came from. We tend to forget who we were because we're trying to elevate. We're trying to move forward. Some of us are even trying to run and escape who we were. But one thing you can't erase is the journey. You can say, people can say whatever they want to say about spirituality, the spiritual journey, spiritual awakening, you know, whatever you want to say, dark night of the soul, whatever terms that you want to use, it doesn't matter. It's an experience. It's a feeling that we all feel. It doesn't matter what title is put on it. And people can say whatever they want to say about it. But as you evolve, no matter where you go or what you do, your journey is still your journey. And the beginning stages, the middle, and the end is all encompassed within that journey. So what Spirit is trying to get you to realize is that for you to look at whoever you choose to observe and not see yourself within them, even if it's not a completely identical story, for you to observe anyone and not see yourself within them, it's a mistake. It's a fumble, okay? Because what they're trying to show you is that no matter how far you go, you would not be where you are without where you've been. And there's I don't want to say humble nature, but there's a sense of recognition that Spirit is trying to assist you with. There's a sense of recognition that must take place of you seeing yourself in them in order for you to move forward to the next stage. Because wherever you're going is completely individual to who you are. But you would not be able to get there had it not been for where you've been. And once you recognize this, not only within yourself, but slowly but surely within others, Spirit is going to start to reveal new parts of your path. What does this mean? This means love. This means that Spirit is asking you at this time to truly, unconditionally love others for wherever they are on their journey. Because had it not been for someone loving you, whether you believe it or not, whether you saw it or not, you would not have been able to extend and ascend to where you are today. And it is a bit of humbling within that statement. There's an air of regality that you have to have in order to understand that statement. That's why this message is not for everyone. And if you ever become triggered by something that I say, it's not my intention to hurt you. It's my intention to help you grow. And that's what Spirit wants you to know. You will not be allowed to excel to the next level of your journey. You will not be given the messages that will truly elevate you expeditiously if you don't realize this statement that you are within them and they are within you. Now, it says, look in the sky to watch God work. The eye of the storm sees all. You said you wanted to see all of me, but now you run scared. So Spirit is basically wanting you to understand that When you're in the middle of chaos, when you're in the middle of something crazy going on, when you're in the middle of distress and unrest, that is often when you can see the most clearly. Look to the sky literally as well. I believe the statement about you saying you wanted to see all of me, but now you run scared. Spirit is highlighting the fact that you've adopted this behavior of running and hiding, and they want to break you out of it because it's stifling your growth. What I feel your contract entailed when you signed it and made an agreement, co-created with the Most High before incarnating into your body, was a desire to have answers. Your soul yearned for answers. And God basically told you that the only way you can have answers is to live through the storm. And that's more than likely why you and all the rest of us, okay? That's why we down here right now, living through this foolishness, okay? So does it make any sense, knowing that, to hide, to run scared and hide behind whatever you think is going to protect you? No, it doesn't make any sense. So what God is asking you is, if you want people, when they see you, to be able to handle all that you possess within, and to value that which is within you, you also have to have the courage to do the same, not only with the people around you, but with your current situation, with what God is trying to show you. Now, all who witness your greatness shall bow before the feet of your will, but you also have to be responsible. Again, all who witness your greatness shall bow before the feet of your will. Once you're done with this little thing that you got going on, running from yourself, because really what you're running from is yourself. Once you're done with that little thing that you do, okay, there are going to be masses of souls who bow before you and wish to follow your will. The reason I said be responsible, though, is because this is coming as a gesture of love. After you have the courage to see their souls for what they truly are, without judgment, without hatred, without negativity, but only with unconditional love. At that moment, anyone who crosses your path will be willing to assist you with your tasks, whatever that may be, whether it's truly physical in this particular lifetime, or whether it's something spiritual that goes deeper. However, if you do not understand the concept of seeing yourself within them, you are not going to be given this power. If you do not adopt and welcome the energy of this concept, and you receive this power anyway for whatever reason, and then you misuse it, your soul will be gravely punished. And I'm not trying to be like weird and scary, but I'm trying to tell y'all really what this message is about. Because there's so many people on this planet right now who are fighting the wrong fight. They're fighting the wrong people. They're fighting the wrong cause or fighting for the wrong cause. And I don't even want to say right or wrong. It's really a fight against an invisible foe that has been manufactured instead of focusing on what truly matters. If more of us could be understanding, understanding, and overstanding from all directions of our fellow human, if we could come together in a form of compassion, I don't care. I don't want to hear about who did what happened where. The point is, what do we need to do now to move forward? If more people could understand that premise and feel that energy and remove whatever biases that they have about whatever situations and understand that unity is the only thing that's going to resolve these issues, then we would be able to move forward. Everyone's not going to be unified because that will be imbalanced. But there would be less stark contrast if more of us who were capable and willing to have that understanding actually chose to embrace the concept. Be responsible with your power, Pisces, because this is not a time where you want to be playing with spirit. Okay? People lie. They may lie about you. They may lie about your methods. They may lie about your beliefs. They may lie about what you say, what you do, or any number of things that involve you. But what's important is for you to not lose who you are. And for you to remember constantly remember this message and the method that Spirit is trying to give to you. There may be a Christmas miracle that's happening. So there may be something miraculous that you're witnessing in the month of December or around Christmas time. It's going to cause you to have an expanded peripheral vision or an expanded sight line to whatever you need to do. Okay? Follow the recipe and improvise. Some of you may need to learn how to write in cursive if you don't know how. I don't know why, but cursive for whatever reason. Or there may be something written in cursive. Learn how to read cursive. Learn how to write in cursive. Something about language. New levels, new devils, which we definitely talked about. Rising up a level to accept a new challenge. And that's what Spirit wants you to know. You are rising up to accept a new challenge. And before I started this reading, I was going to pull one card from this Maruka X deck. So I shuffled it before I turned on the camera. And the card that came out is the Warrior, which I believe we got in one of our recent readings, which says, illuminate subconscious fears to defeat and command respect of your enemies. Discover your warrior spirit. So Pisces, I hope you enjoyed these messages. Please like the video, subscribe, leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. Whatever this is that is going on right now, okay, within the world, this is what I'm going to leave you with, all right? Whatever this is that's going on in the world right now, be confident in yourself. Have no fear. Speak your mind. Say what it is that you need to say. Because I'll be goddamned if somebody is going to make me feel afraid to say what it is that I need to say. I'm going to say it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to follow my soul. So what I would hope is that with my courage, it helps you to be courageous. What I would hope with my words is that it helps you to speak. What I would hope with my feelings is that it helps you to feel. And what I would hope with my thoughts is that it would help you to think. And that is my intention as we move forward throughout whatever storm that we may be facing, so that we can see through the eye of the storm clearly towards our next mission. Thank you, Pisces. I love you guys. Remember, this is our Circle Booze. Bye.